plaintiff, Cassandra Hankerson, was friends with the defendant, but she suspects the defendant slept with her child's father before he passed away. Cassandra allowed the defendant and her baby to move in with her, but she's suing her today for unpaid rent. Defendant Brittany Turner says although Cassandra's child's father did confide in her that Cassandra was getting on his nerves, Brittany insists she never hooked up with him because he wasn't her type. Brittany denies owing because she felt like she was forced to move out due to Cassandra's controlling ways.
Start with you.
Okay, Judge. Me and the defendant, we were former friends from kindergarten, since kindergarten. I am a single mother now. My daughter's father passed away in 2010 when she was 1.5. So with the defendant, I just felt that it was too much going on between my daughter's father and her. It would just be too many text messages going back and forth with him and her, as far as like she would talk to him more than me, and I was her friend.
About what?
Just, oh, let's kick it, let's come outside. Because she borrowed money for different things, just things that friends wouldn't do. And before he passed away, he told me that he had slept with one of my friends. However, when he passed away, he did not reveal the exact name, who it was, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was this defendant. Due to her promiscuous ways, again, how she reacted.
Oh, wow.
You ever said this before to her?
No, we never had the chance.
Suspected that?
No.
She don't make no type of sense. Anyways, Your Honor.
Were you having outside communications?
No.
He
contacted me one time when we wasn't friends.
If I had my own phone, I
her
have
friend so bad because she was getting on his nerves. That's a different story.
My wife, I don't care. She talked to guys regularly who were her friends before I met them.
She
but
confused me with
you
herself.
Talk to my guy regularly about what? You don't know him.
Exactly. I wouldn't even do that.
The same girl that has
how you doing today? What you up to?
Due to her.
Hope you enjoyed your day.
We not being her friend.
What you wearing? Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
No, Your Honor. When me and her wasn't friends anymore, he called me begging me to befriend her again because she was getting on his nerve. He wasn't even my type.
Oh, but you got money from him more than once.
Ma'am, how did you know?
He would show me if I had my old phone.
Right, ma'am. Huh?
If I had my old phone, I had the proof of the text message, or he would show me more things than she would show me again with her.
Well, they weren't cheating. He wouldn't show you something if he was cheating with her. Why would he go out his way and say, "Hey, baby, let me show you what me and your friend be doing"? Me and your friend, we talk all the time. He wouldn't do that if something was going on.
Exactly, Your Honor.
All right. What do you want to tell me about your relationship with your friend from kindergarten?
Yes, we've been friends for years, and we had a few departures. Cassandra's a thief.
She's a thief?
Yes.
What did I
feel? We were teenagers. We all spent the night together. She took $50 out of my pocket.
How would you know?
Because you right out the door. You didn't even say bye. You got up at, 9 in the morning? Where you going? You ain't saying bye or anything.
And your 50 just happened to be missing.
Yes.
That's a lot.
Did you mention this to her before?
Yes. I fought her at the door because I felt her leaving out the bed. She said she didn't have it. She had on a skirt, so she didn't have no pockets. We were 18.
All right. How old are you now?
We're 28.
That's 10 years ago. All right. She been stealing since then?
It was another incident, but it still was about 9 years ago where she used my debit card. And I know it was her. She stole it.
How long ago was that?
In 2007, we were 19.
That's a lot, Brittany.
That's enough.
I wish
you don't steal anymore, do you, ma'am?
No, I don't steal at all.
You don't steal anymore?
I don't steal at all.
I know, right now, anymore.
No, not at all. Never stole before, Your Honor.
Huh?
No, never stole before.
Oh, and all right, that's what I'm wanting to hear now. I never stole before, because that's not what you were saying. I'm just kidding, man. You know you stole some candy before. That's why I say folks need to tell the truth. Everybody in here stole cookies, something. All right. Tell me why you're suing your former roommate. What happened here?
Yes, in October 2015, Your Honor, Brittany and her daughter, I believe she was 2 months old at the time, she didn't have anywhere to stay. So, of course, with her daughter being so young, I did feel bad for them, and I allowed them to come stay with me. I gave it some thought, and then in November, they came to stay with me in my home. At the time, Brittany was not working, so we did come to an agreement of her to pay me when she received her income taxes of February the next, 2016. Again, I did have her sign a promissory note in order to agree to pay me $800.
You can have her sign anything you want, but you're not getting no income tax money. You forget that.
Well, she agreed.
You sign anything you want.
She agreed.
So what has happened since that time? Watch this.
She did not pay me. The day
What did
before,
she tell you?
The day before she left, Your Honor, I got a call from my daughter's daycare that no one came to pick her up, and that was the day that the defendant was supposed to pick her up. So I had to leave work and go pick her up and pay a late fee just to pick my daughter up. I get home and to find Brittany in my home with a strange man that I've never seen before in my life. They're sitting on the couch drinking, smoking, whatever, and I confronted her as to why she didn't go get my daughter, but you're here with this young man in my home. So we got into a conversation about that. As my daughter was walking to her room, a guy came out of her room, out of the closet, as if he was hiding. As he was hiding from.
He was hiding.
Yes, in my daughter's room. So I felt like that could have traumatized my daughter. If anything, I don't even bring men around my daughter. So for two men to be in my home that I've never seen before, that we obviously got into it.
We traumatized our own child, anyways.
He told me that he had slept with one of my friends. However, when he passed away, he did not reveal the exact name, who it was, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was this defendant. Due to her promiscuous ways, again, how she reacted.
Oh, wow.
Plaintiff Cassandra Hankerson was friends with the defendant, and she suspects the defendant had sex with her child's father before he passed away.
Did you leave her child there? Let's talk about that first.
No, I didn't leave her child there because I texted her and told her to get her own child, not a built-in babysitter, first of all. There wasn't no two men in the house.
That was a part of the agreement.
Had you been picking her child up?
Yes, previously I picked up, but I was supposed to pick her up every day. That wasn't the agreement, no.
What did you? You look so. You look so.
Yeah, she does.
Talk to people. Now that's the definition of talking to people sideways. That's the definition. Does she do that?
Exactly. And as if she's right for doing something wrong.
I can't agree with that.
She makes it seem
I gotta get that type of.
Did you tell her that you would pick the child up that day?
Yes, but I also texted her way before it was time to pick her up and told her that I wasn't. She could get her own.
Why did you change your mind?
Because I had something to do.
Be in the house with two guys?
That was after the fact.
Like that was okay. Again, like that was okay. I have strangers in my house.
In Blue Island.
With who?
Myself and my child.
In the closet, man? He's still in the closet?
Right.
I wouldn't mess with no man who stays in the closet, man.
Kid's closet.
Her house not big enough for her.
Crazy.
Was he in the closet?
No, sir.
In kid's closet.
No, Your Honor. No. All fields.
You wouldn't even remember you were drunk.
All fields.
You were drunk that day.
I don't get drunk. I get
what
tipsy,
happened?
sir. I know you're lying. I can
You don't drink?
lines. Yes, I drink.
Okay, exactly.
It's a difference, baby.
Okay.
You all fell out over this? That's your only reason for ending your friendship?
We fell out previous times before. I just forgave her. I just didn't forget.
What did she do those times?
She stole from me, Your Honor.
Oh, that's right. $40.
50.
$50.
In my car and used it.
I didn't hear that part.
No, that was the same thing.
That's grand theft. That's not regular theft, ma'am. That's grand
She just
theft.
had my PIN number. I guess she made it okay.
All right. You tell me about this money. That's what we talk about now. Tell me about this agreement.
We could talk about that.
Pardon?
So, yes, we could talk about that.
Yeah. Do you?
Yes, I do, but under the conditions that I was forced to leave her home. That's why I couldn't pay her. Besides, I never got any taxes. I'm going to leave that there. I never got any taxes.
Why?
I didn't, because I didn't
That's a lie.
I didn't even work long enough to
Everybody saw you
no
money
taxes.
on Facebook and stuff.
I didn't work.
How long did you
I
work?
didn't get that from taxes, sweetheart.
How long did
you
you
still
work?
have my money?
Maybe
that year?
Like 3 or 4 months. I didn't work long enough, and it was on call.
So why would you tell her that? That you would pay her from your taxes, knowing that you weren't going to even file?
No, I was going to because I had a child.
Did you come back to her and say, well, I didn't file?
Yes, it was. I didn't tell her, no. No, I didn't tell her it was through a mutual friend. I'm not going to. Yes, it was through a mutual friend.
So what is your defense now? Did she put you out?
No, I left. I was forced to leave. The girl is controllable. She's not my mom. How are you telling me I can't have company? I didn't disrespect you have multiple people in your home. She wanted me to be miserable like her and not have nobody. Like, I'm not like that. As long as I didn't disrespect, though, why are you telling me I can't have company? My mom wouldn't even say that.
Did you all ever have that discussion before about you having strange men?
I think she wrote in that agreement, but it wasn't multiple people. It was one person.
She wrote it in the agreement?
It's in the agreement.
No wonder he was in the closet.
Yep. It's in the agreement, sir.
Only, big only, all caps.
Thank you.
I am willing to allow Brittany to stay in the month of February when she gets her tax return. I also want Brittany to agree to not to involve anything or anyone in my house without my permission. She didn't say you couldn't. She said you just need permission to know who's going in and out of her house. Young daughter, that you won't pick up, that you leave stranded. Y'all must have been smoking crack.
I think they were. I think they were.
I don't even smoke.
You think they were? Yeah, because I know some crackheads. That's their thing. They smoke in the closet. They get so paranoid they scared to come out the closet. They be in there, they smoke their crack, and they go in the closet because they're paranoid.
They get scared, right?
Yeah, extreme paranoia is what happens with crack addicts.
Well, nobody in her closet.
She might not have smoked because she wasn't in the closet.
Right.
He was in that closet smoking crack.
She knew she was wrong.
No.
You still with him? Are you still with him?
We never was a couple. It was a friend. And was nobody in the closet. She is being extra.
No.
$3,200. Pay this woman her money. You're trying to claim a constructive eviction. That's what you're trying to suggest, that you didn't pay her because she made conditions unbearable, and that's not the case. She had an agreement that you should not bring men in there without her permission. She didn't even say men. She said anyone.
Right.
She wants to know who's getting it. Stop looking at me sideways.
I'm a kid. I'm a kid now. I'm a kid now.
You gonna do something. You ain't gonna do a thing. $3,200 is your judgment.
Thank you, Judge.
Hey, you get that? Girl, you is a trip. You is a trip. I will never be your friend again. I can't be friends with you no more.
I'm not gonna be your friend anyway.
You outgrow people.
You should have just said it wasn't even that serious. Like, who wants to be your friend, honey?
No,
you
I can't be
have somewhere to stay
friends.
now?
Okay, sure.
You look really nice today. Yeah.
Your rent paid up.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
You ain't got no man.
But I'm glad I got my money though. At the end of the day, I'm glad.
Okay, I'm glad.
Everybody else had to help you do all that.
Too.
Okay.
Me, myself,
all right.
and I.
I hope the best for you and your daughter.